The top of the bull run in November certainly caught a lot of people by surprise, as many were expecting higher prices and a push to a $100,000 Bitcoin. Unfortunately, it turns out that crypto was a leading indicator for a market decline, and not just in crypto, but also stocks, in bonds and property, and now we find ourselves in the midst of a bear market. Recently, we saw a flash crash down to $25,000 Bitcoin, and since then, the crypto market has been bouncing above and below the key support level of $30,000. So, what happens next for crypto, and where will the prices be by the end of this year? Some are calling for $20,000 Bitcoin, some are calling for new all-time highs. So, in this video, we'll try to answer those questions using logarithmic regression analysis. As always, if you do enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like. Always appreciated. Okay, first up, one of the most important parts of investing is knowing where we are in the current market cycle. So, is crypto overbought or oversold right now? Ready? Let's do this. So the first stop is knowing where we are in the current market cycle. And this is an excellent chart taken from Ray Dalio, and he was showing the short-term debt cycle over the long-term debt cycle. And we'll just take a small piece of this, and essentially what it says is that markets are always going from overvalued to undervalued to overvalued to undervalued, but generally growing over time. Now, this line in the middle, this is the value of whatever it is you are investing in. Now, this could be the crypto market, this could be the S&P 500, this could be just Bitcoin or gold, and this is what everybody is trying to figure out. And everyone's got different ways and models of trying to figure out what this actual value is. But because we're all human beings, primarily led by emotion, is that we chase things. As things are going up, we bid the price up. As more people jump in, the price goes higher, and we blow things into a bubble way past fair value. People then begin to get uncomfortable. They have probably made too much money too quickly, begin selling. As the price starts going down, people begin to panic, more people sell, it blows past fair value and begins to go oversold. And people will keep on selling out of fear and panic until it gets low enough that enough people think, do you know what, this has gone too far, this is an excellent price, begin buying, the cycle reverses and the price begins going up. As the price goes up, more people begin piling in, it touches fair value for a brief moment before blowing right past it, and the same thing happens again. So keeping that in mind, we're now going to take a look at a logarithmic regression chart. Okay, here we are, and this is Bitcoin's price since inception. And now you'll quickly be able to see that the market goes way overvalued before going undervalued, before going overvalued, then undervalued. So you can see the cycles playing out. Now, the mid-range is this yellow bar here that drives straight through the middle. So that is the middle value, or you could say fair value. And then we talk in standard deviations. So you can get one standard deviation below, or two standard deviations below, or you've got one standard deviation above, or two above, three above, and here 4 is the maximum overbought territory, and 4 below is the maximum oversold. So just for simplicity, instead of having to keep saying standard deviation, I'll say SD. So that is the chart. Now let's take a look at where we stand today. So I think based on this last market top really caught a lot of people out, as Bitcoin and the crypto market was used to having these huge run-ups, huge blow-off tops, as it had done a couple of times. But this time, it only got 2 SDs above before it started to sell off. So I think this certainly has caught a lot of people out. So where are we right now? Well, in the flash crash that just happened, it went into 3 SDs below, which touched the $25,000 mark. And this chart says that would have been an excellent time to buy. It's very rarely often that it's down in this range. You'd have to go back to about 2015, 2016. And as it stands, we are 2 SDs undervalued or oversold. Now, just note that the mid-range right now is around, it's very close to the all-time high at $65,000. So this is saying we are certainly oversold right now, especially when it dipped to 25,000. And in fact, to get to maximum oversold, we would have had to break under $20,000. And this says to me that if it does ever go below $20,000, this would be an extremely lucrative time to buy. Certainly not a time to be fearful. Okay, so as the title of the video says, price prediction for the end of the year, let's take a look at where fair value and undervalue, what it says for the end of this year. So first up, if we stay 2 SDs undervalued, then it gives a price of around $45,000. 1 SD below gives it above 60,000, and mid-range being all the way at $85,000, which I think we all would agree would be a great place to finish considering everything that's happened this year. And that's not even going into the overvalued range. 1 SD being over $100,000 and 2 being $150,000. So I would say overall, this paints a very good picture for the crypto market. And because everyone's fearing that we're going into recession, prices are artificially down right now. And if there is another flash crash which takes us below 20,000, this analysis says that that would be a screaming buying opportunity. So based on a logarithmic regression model, or the big picture, it is actually showing a very positive sign for Bitcoin and the crypto market. We are now well below the mid-range, which is around $65,000. And as far as the end of the year goes, if we do stay 2 SDs undervalued, then this is around the $45,000 mark. However, the mid-range is much higher at over $80,000. As I prefer to plan for the worst, I'm patiently waiting for the next big flash crash, which may not ever happen, but if it did, could bring the price down to $20,000. And this would be the maximum 4 SDs undervalued, giving a very rare buying opportunity. Now, I personally think anything between the $20,000 to $30,000 mark would be an excellent range for accumulating for the next big cycle. And interestingly, as mentioned at the beginning, it was crypto that was the leading indicator for everything turning south, well before stocks, bonds, and property. So maybe it will be crypto that will lead the charge out of the bear market first. So there you are, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Tell me, what do you think about logarithmic regression? Is this a great big picture chart or not that useful? Let me know below. But for now, just to say, if you did enjoy anything in the video, then drop a like, and a big thank you to everyone who does. If you haven't yet subscribed, click below and join us. Got some great videos coming up that you don't want to miss. Okay, cheers guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.